Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today's topic is a few facts to consider before getting married to someone that lives outside your base, like your country, your state, your continent. In fact, name it. Just a few facts to consider before getting married to someone living outside your base. Yeah, this apply mostly on the if you want to get married to a foreigner. So let's quickly get to it. So the first fact to know is moving. You must be ready to move. Yes, because if your husband is not from your country, that is only working in your country, just consider moving to his country. So if you are not ready to move to your husband's country, that means marrying someone that lives out that is not from your place is not for you. So you must consider moving. This is the first thing. The second thing is the language. If you are getting married to someone that English is not their first language, like me, I am married to Italian man. Italian man, they don't speak English, they speak Italian. So I have to speak Italian. It's 100% that I have to speak Italian. So if you're getting married to someone that is from Italy, that is from German, France, Greece, Spanish, name them, just bear in mind that you have to learn the language. It's a must that you must learn the language if you want to live with your husband. Yeah, you have to consider changing a lot of things. You have to consider changing your career, changing most basically most of your life. You have to consider changing almost 50% of your life, because the lifestyle and the country where you're going and the lifestyle in your country is not the same. So you have to bear in mind that you have a lot of things to change, like going to school or finding a job, a lot of things, because if you're working in your country and you're moving to another country, you have to change your job, and at the beginning it's not very easy to get the kind of job you want. So it takes time. So just consider that you change a lot of things. I don't know if that makes sense. Thing is the culture. You have to have an open mind to the culture, because their lifestyle here and our own lifestyle is not the same. Culture and lifestyle, I'm going to put them together. So their lifestyle and our lifestyle are not the same. So you have to have an open mind to their culture when you really want to live in that country. So have an open mind to their culture, to accept their culture, and to change most of the lifestyle, because the way we are dealing in our place and the way they are living here is not the same thing. So you just have to consider changing a bit of your lifestyle and accepting their culture. Yeah. So if you have an open mind to this, it's not really a big deal. So the next one is food. You have to consider eating their food, because you can't expect to carry all the food from your country to the country where you're living. Yeah, I know they have a shop where they sell your kind of food, but they are not as fresh as they are in your country. Like me, there is African shop here in Italy, but I don't really like buying their food, because I don't like the way they preserve, the way they pack them. Most of the food, I don't buy them, so I stick on eating Italian food, because I know from the beginning it wasn't easy for me to accept their food. But as time goes on, and whenever I go to African shops to buy the food stores they have there and come back after eating the food, I will start having stomach ache. So I decide to stop buying the food and wait. Whenever I see someone coming from Nigeria, the person will bring food for me. I will store them and I will eat them. I don't have problem. But basically most of the food I eat is Italian food. Anyway, Italian food is actually one of the best food in the world. So yeah, so you have to have an open mind that you have to change most of the food you eat. Yeah, this is very very important. If you're not the type that don't like eating other people's food, think twice again if you want to marry a foreigner or you want to marry outside your race. Yeah, the next thing is the weather. You have to consider that you're coming to a weather that has 3 4 seasons. in different outfits, different wear, everything, cold, warm, rain, and all that. So you have to consider embracing this weather very, very tight. Yeah, because the weather, like me, I'm a Nigerian. Nigeria is always hot. We are always hot, except during the end of the year where we have Hamatan and a bit of dry and fresh weather. That's all. But that is not like when there is winter here in Europe. So yeah, just know that the country, if you are moving from to a place like Europe, just know that the weather and the weather in Nigeria are not the same. Few facts you have to put into consideration before getting married to a foreigner or someone living outside your base. Moving, changing your life, change your lifestyle, culture, food, language, and the weather. You have to put those things into consideration and see if they are the things you really want to change. If you are not ready for all this, for my own understanding, for what I have researched, if you're not ready for this, that means you are not ready to get married to a foreigner. Because even if the man is working in your country, one day the man job will, maybe the contract will finish and the man has to move back to the country. You wouldn't want your family to live in a two separate ways, like your husband moving back to his country and you are staying in your own country because you don't want to move to your own husband country. It's not done that way. So you have to consider changing a lot of things. Before I end this video, that applies to change. And if you're the type that has a lot of help, especially when, like me, I'm in Nigeria. I know getting a house help in Nigeria is not very expensive, so you can have two or three. When you are moving, you have to consider that you have to do basically most of the house chore by yourself, because hiring one, two, three, four person, especially here in Europe, to assist you in nanny, cooking, cleaning, and all that, know that you're going to pay a lot. So consider yourself doing those things by yourself. Don't find it like maybe when you move to your husband's country, you think your husband is punishing you or that is suffering. No, this is a lifestyle here. But if you have the money, why not just go ahead and pay for it? Yeah. So these are the few things that you have to put into consideration before getting married to a foreign. So guys, that is it for this video. Yeah. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And thank you so much, you all my darlings that has been supporting my channel. I thank you all, and I really appreciate your love, your comments, your likes, your support. I really appreciate it all. God bless you all. God bless you all. And see you guys on my next video. Bye.